YouTube, what year is it? Is it the year 2013? 2013 would it be? Like 9 years ago when you had Sylvanas and Cube. Or was it a little bit after? Maybe it was 2014. Actually, no, I think that it definitely wasn't 2013. I meant 2015. It might have been 2016. But anyway, I have a deck with a cube in it, and I have a deck with Sylvanas in it. What is going on? All right. Let me take you down the path of explaining this deck, which I'm calling a Big Cube Demon Hunter. I was thinking that the Carnivorous Cube is worse than the previous iteration of Carnivorous Cube. I don't think there's any deck currently that exists that has these big demon-y, well, not that has to be demon-y, but big death rattle cards that you can abuse the cube with, nor does it have something that can summon a big swathe of minions back from it. Which then got me thinking to what I talked about during the reveals of this card, that I actually thought one nice thing you could do about this is to hit a dormant minion that had an effect while it was dormant, aka for this situation, Magtheridon. And you could put it back into dormancy again and get its effect to go off further. Now you may notice Magtheridon is not in my deck. However, I do have a lot of the core package of Window Shopper Demon Hunter, a deck that was pretty good at getting Magtheridon. Now the pool of demons has been diluted somewhat since Window Shopper Demon Hunter was a big thing, but there's still a chance that you can find a Magtheridon through this. Irrespective of that, I got thinking what other cards would be pretty good to hit. Well, obviously Sylvanas would be pretty nice, so Sylvanas in the deck as well to potentially steal a minion. But the new card Spirit Peddler, not the worst thing to hit. You hit it with your cube, you get a 6 mana discount on a minion in your hand, which sort of enables you to run all these big cards. Also really good to hit, and possibly one of the best cards you can hit, Unkiliax. You hit the Reborn effect, you get one back with Reborn, and you get the one that is, has been reborn from it. That is potentially disgusting, and it also hides your cube behind some taunt. Therefore, I decided to build this deck where Spirit Peddler could potentially discount me my big cards, and then I would cube stuff like Zilliax, I'd cube the Sylvanas, I'd potentially cube Magtheridons after they left dormancy and put them back into bed, and try and win that way. It's basically just Big Demon Hunter. Then my genius behind this, because normally you would run your Window Shopper deck and you would run it very aggressively in the early game, and you try and smoke your opponent down before, like, turns 8 and 9 where they might be able to stabilize again. However, I don't want to be too aggressive. I want to, get advantage of some slow value from the Spirit Peddler, continuously discounting me cards, and then using, by the way, return policy to trigger its own death rattle to get 3 mana, reduce a minion in your hand by 6, which is pretty disgusting, by the way. I wanted to get some more slow value, so I wanted my early game to be a bit slower and a bit more reliably able to get me towards the point where I can get these Window Shoppers and Peddlers online. Therefore, I decided to stick in the Priest Pain package, because Demon Hunter's not really good at surviving the early game with very few minions. And that was one of my other prerequisites for the early game. I do want to put minions in the deck, because otherwise Spirit Peddler would hit those minions with the reductions, and I didn't want to hit a 2-drop with a reduction. I will say I still have got a 2-drop in the deck in the form of Instrument Tech. I think it is really important for me to draw the Umpire's Grasp as soon as possible, because it will discount both my Window Shopper and my Spirit Peddler. Both of them, which I think are very fine discounts. I've also thrown in Zephrys because it's a new card. I'm still recording this on the opening day, by the way, of the mini set. I don't think I would have Zephrys in long term, but I threw Zephrys in as the 30th card, basically. Then everything else is deal damage and remove cards. I've also put Demonic Deal in here because I think I'm going to be a bit more of a value-based deck, so that the demon that goes into my deck that costs 5 or more actually might be an advantage for me, and especially if I hit Sargarius, that's a pretty good demon to hit, so all in all, I think it is some sort of value mid-range Demon Hunter deck, maybe? I don't quite know how to pass it. I think it's going to be bad. It's untested, so it's time to lose that win streak. I'm currently on a 13 win streak. Probably not for much longer. By the way, the other reason why I was driven to do this is Rest in Peace. Putting Rest in Peace in the deck to pull back the Unkiliaxes seems pretty disgusting, so all in all, I think there's some potential high rolls here, but it's just surviving until I can get to the high rolls. And the other disgusting thing, by the way, is that Window Shopper discovers the new demon that discounts by 6. If you hit 1 mana, 1/1 rush, Death Rattle, discount a minion in your hand by 6. That's pretty good. And you might ask why Aranna's there. Well, I had to put Aranna in there so I could put the priest cards in. That's why Aranna's there.
I'm cold as ice. My blind eyes see what
Okay, do I want Window Shopper in my opening hand, is the first question. I actually think I might want to, because I'm not in a situation anymore where I used to be for Window Shopper Demon Hunter, where you wanted to get the discount on it. I'd actually happily get it on the new card, which isn't on here. So I definitely don't want Rest in Peace. I'm going against Death Knight, which means I might want some AoE.
One dose solves any problem.
On turn 2, I'm certainly instrument teching. I really need something for 4, probably. Because 3, I'll play the weapon. Yeah, I need 4.
Eyes on the horizon!
Would love to kill that before they get any value on it.
Can't stand the cold.
Well, never mind. Can't do it anymore.
To perfection.
Let them blow all their cards on this. If they want to throw some more stuff on Death Rattle into Reborn mode, so be it. Alright, that's what I thought. This is about as good a start as they could have. They traded, which is very nice, because I was obviously going to trade back into them. So next turn I can get a discount on the Demon. Window Shopper I would be able to play on the next turn. I would also be able to play the 6/6 Rush. And I'm more likely to get the 6/6 Rush, which is fine.
Darkness calls.
My face damage, a little bit spooky. Alright, welcome to Value Town. Oh, by the way, my theory to restore health is Argus. That's kind of it. Also, there is the 2-mana gain 4, but I think Argus will probably do more for me than anything else. Holy shit, this is an aggressive opening for them. It's fine. Suck it up, Demon. Alright, I'll take it. Oh, Marin got hit by the buff, of course.
You're so slick.
You don't have lethal. I refuse to believe you have lethal from here. Well, Argus is here. The problem with this is that... how do I live? I'm about to take 6 damage for certain. 7 damage for certain. So I need to hope they haven't got 5 damage. I could throw a minion into this, and I think that is what I'm going to have to do, is just throw the discounted minion in. Even though it'll let them reset the thing, I think it's worth. And then, realistically, I'm not going to live with Wanderous Wand anymore. I think I need Zarok and get a huge demon from it. The other thing is, if Marin lives, I can Argus next turn and heal 6. Right, Zarok, I need you to get... Holy shit. I need you to get... Wow, I'm going to lose. That was insane. They rolled 6 50-50s or 6 coins and rolled tails every single time. Alright, the win streak goes, but actually to some complete bullshit. That's fine. That might be their best opening. I don't think I've ever seen it that aggressive. They didn't even play minions for me to lifesteal off if I had the lifesteal. Ah, it's a new portrait. I'm fighting against a whale called Justice. That is actually their name is Justice, not a whale called Justice.
See what others cannot.
So they're playing Shaman. I probably need some AoE then. I'm going to assume it's Evolved Shaman. Do I keep Window Shopper? I didn't actually play it last game, which implies that it was the wrong play. So I'll send it back to the deck. There is a small difference as well. I did have the weapon before, which I don't this time.
The Fire Lord greets you. Look who is he. Darkness.
May have also missed 1 damage occasionally. I always forget Demon Hunter is a 1 mana button.
I thank you.
I say I always forget. I haven't been playing Demon Hunter much this expansion. Can you do something, please? Darman? Oh, it's the old board. I can't use my old board, but it's an old board. Is this another thing about Rag? He makes it so you can't use your board anymore and play with the buttons. We're also going to rope every single turn, because I'm going to return to calling you Whale Called Justice. Cool, okay.
Darkness calls. I'll be short.
Maybe they just want to show off the board to everyone. Never mind. They're back. It's actually pretty annoying because I can't easily get Taste of Chaos up now. I want the value. You know what? I guess we just forgo it. I'd rather deny them a draw.
You won't fight further magically aged seas.
Hello, Gorgon.
To perfection.
Darkness calls.
Alright, a little bit slow off the blocks, but... Do I want another demonic deal? I put it in my deck, therefore... It surely is the right choice there, right? No, I actually think demonic deal's a bad card. I just, you know, want to show off a new card, so I put it in the deck. They have Wave of Nostalgia, almost certainly. Okay, I have to deal with this. This is hot calls incoming. Still potentially 3 big boys incoming. I do have Spirit Peddler in hand, which means I could get a pretty big discount on another minion. I could even play both Peddler and Aranna. Obviously, Aranna's not great this turn, but... Will they take 3 random legendaries? I think is going to be the question here. Or do they greed for a little bit more? Nope. Okay. That's pretty good. I say it's pretty good, you know. They still got, for turn 5, 13, 15 in stats, which is pretty disgusting. Alternate line. Umpire's Grasp.
I grow impatient.
No, I think it's too much damage. I was going to say I could Umpire's Grasp and double Nightshade the 5/7 to kill the 5/7, leave 2 4/4s up, which I can deal with demonic deals on future turns, and get the lifesteal. I think I just have to trade one of them. Who's the bigger guy? You are. Just in case you have another Evolve card in there, let me get rid of the 7 drop. My worry right now is I hit Aranna, which doesn't really help me that much. I don't think the effect of Aranna triggers the lifesteal of Argus. We might find out, though, in a moment. Actually, we're probably not likely to find out in a moment, because I've only got 7 mana. But man, tough openings. Probably the best, like... I don't even know what to call that Death Knight deck. Like the Frost. Is it just like Frost, Unholy, or whatever it is? With Death Rattles in it? That's probably the most aggressive I've ever seen that deck. And we got Waves of Nostalgia on 5. And I'm about to get hexed. Actually not the worst outcome. Obviously could be better. And I lose the Death Rattle, which is pretty painful. Could do with a bit of good RNG here. One of these needs to hit the 2/2. Or the 4/2. Alright. Never lucky. Now I need the 5/6 to live, but he won't. Alright, this is the best opening Evolved Shaman can have as well. So we'll do a little demonic deal, I think, onto the 8/3. The strongest minion that's died so far is Aranna. I could make a hyper aggressive play here. Where I intentionally take 5 damage. The biggest minion they've got, though, is a 4/4, so it's actually not a great deal for me right now. Oh, also, if I kill this, though, it's going to get worse. I don't think I can do that. I think I have to demonic deal the 8/3. I'm so close to stabilizing is the thing. Never mind, I've got the better line. The better line is we clear the board. We don't do it on the 8 stuff, we take the 8/8 down. Okay. It does mean Rest in Peace pulls out an 8/8 for them, though. So I actually can't play that right now. It's fine, we'll put Argus in the way. Very cool. my! I got a Doomguard, my favorite of the demons. I mean, I have to do this or I die, so I don't know why I'm really thinking about it. I probably still die. Thrall's Gift kills me. I tell you what though, Doomguard with lifesteal. Oh, that also kills me, I think. Yeah, all enemies. All right.
Illidan versus Jaina.
My sorcery will prevail.
My
Hello,
blind
Cube.
eyes see what others cannot.
I probably don't need hot calls in this matchup. Is going to be my guess. It's not normally very Zooey mage. My guess is big spell mage, but who knows? The weapon is really what I want. I think that's going to like make or break this deck, is getting the weapon early enough. Also, drawing all of my demons before I get a weapon is probably not going to help me.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
It's big spell mage. Oh my god, I've drawn 3 of my 4 demons in the deck. Please stop. Now, I could chain react them all the way through. Oh my god, it's big spell mage. Right. We can beat big spell mage, right? We are a value deck. We're guaranteed to get a Spirit Peddler, so we have a 4-mana 6/6 rush. Okay, that's actually not the worst thing. It's pretty bad, but it's not the worst. I can kill it. I was going to say, as long as I don't draw the 6/6. Also, that means they have the 9-mana spell in their hand.
That toy was made just for me.
I've played 1 weapon. I'm probably going to need lifesteal, right? I'm just trying to think if there's a way for me to abuse the Adaptive Amalgam. I don't think there is. And I think Patches is going to be too slow. Oh, it got the buff. That's pretty good. I forgot that's how that would... Wait, how did I get 0 cost?
Just a portal away from paradise.
That's a random spell, right? So they might still have a pretty expensive cost on it. Return policy is 3 mana, reduce a minion by 6. I do have a 1-drop, so I have to play the 1-drop first before I even consider doing anything. We definitely want Magtheridon. This is a good answer versus the Tsunami. I think I just play it.
Release me, and I will grant you a monstrous discount.
I need
Okay. I also have red card to put Magtheridon back into dormancy. It was Tsunami they hit. They generated a 1-cost spell randomly, I think, which is pretty unfortunate for me. But the trades were phenomenal for me, so I'll call it even. Three to all incoming. Is this scary enough that I have to kill it? I could go into the 5/6 instead. Yeah.
Another soul beside you.
The 3/2 will die to Magtheridon when I red card it again. Or if I draw a cube, we can do the cube play.
Audio processing.
That is going to be the 9-drop, I think. Fine. Cool. I hit Zilliax, which is the best thing I could have hit right now. I don't need to play Zilliax immediately. We definitely should red card it, though. So everything's dead.
That toy was made just for me.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Probably Observers. And try and get Counterspell or something on it just to trick my opponent. The 9-drop is incoming. Probably. Ah, Tsunami, never mind. So they have 2 Tsunamis in hand. Or 1 now. You're doing 3, right? Yeah. I need to lifesteal. I also need to play around the other Tsunami.
Demons. Demons. Action. Act. Perfection.
I need it.
Insignificant.
I have to. I was going to say, should I just leave it, but I won't.
Time grows short.
And then try and bait a counterspell. Ah, Double Hunter! It could be Frost. Oh, it could also be lethal. I forgot Magtheridon goes face. Of course it does. Alright, you know what? I'm actually, like, re-energized. Beating Big Spell Mage, which had a reasonable start. Pretty good. And we drew 3 of the demons. It is literally just... And maybe this is how I have to change the deck a little bit, but I don't really want to put cheaper minions in the deck. Coining the weapon out is just so huge. I'd love to cube as well, Magtheridon at some point.
I will protect the Alliance.
My blind eyes see what others.
Alright, we have Instrument Tech this time. I don't think anything else is worth keeping. The red card is okay. I really want the Taste of Chaoses. Not Aranna. Ah, this is okay. I'd prefer to not have the weapon, but... I think Nightshade Tea and Hot Coals and Taste of Chaos were like the 3 things I needed. We're gonna coin the weapon. This is Control Priest. You swine.
I didn't see that.
First 7 cards, I get 2 weapons. Oh well. You know what? It's better than not getting the weapon.
Don't break it!
There's simply nothing I can do.
Is that quick draw? I don't think it was. Oh, it was. I wasn't paying attention. That's pretty bad news bears, because they're going to get Amenthal out of it. However, my minion is just going to be hidden in dormancy, so Amenthal actually doesn't matter. That is the new theory.
Darkness calls.
Also, that was probably a bad play. Because I was always going to trade the Spirit Peddler into it.
An ill-advised risk.
Actually, I don't have to. I could play Umpire's Grasp instead. You know what? I take it back. That was actually a fine play. My opponent will be wondering what the hell I'm doing, because normally you just window shopper immediately. I don't have window shopper opponents. Well, at least right now. Now I do.
Darkness calls.
That toy was made just for me.
This is the first one, so I should grab Illidari. That's fine. I'm actually fine with this.
That toy was made just for
Because isn't it a demon from your class? So aren't you just getting an amalgam? Oh, Observer.
Demons?
Do I care? You know what? If it does get sent back, that's fine. I was going to say if it gets sent back, then it goes into the full form, I think. Wow. It was the perfect answer. Alright, I'll take 7. I think that the correct play there was actually do nothing. I should have just left it.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Mysterious orb, what is your wisdom?
Okay. Oh, they did forge a creation. Okay. Right, I should probably try and play on counterspell if I'm going to do anything. I mean, it's only 4 damage. I should probably just ignore it. Is the correct response here. I'll play around explosive.
That toy was made just for me.
Wait, that's an overdraw? Whatever. They're all actually bad. It wasn't explosive.
I'm the perfect toy
Not a
for
misplay.
you.
Can you actually start off? All terrible. Patches is not particularly good here. But the other two are really bad. So I guess I'll take Patches. There's no reason to play into counter spell.
Time grows short. Take off.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Magtheridon. Okay. So we're not going to get a Magtheridon this game. So our win condition now is a mixture of Marin and Zilliax. It's really Zilliax. Cubing a Zilliax and seeing how good it is. Wow, that's in their deck. Snap. Alright, they've wasted a puppet theatre on stupidity.
That toy was made just for me.
The problem I'm having right now is I see myself more mid-range, and I'm going up against a control deck, and we're on turn 7, and they're at 30 health, and I'm on 17, so it's actually not a great outcome. And every single time they get a window shopper, they get 2 free secrets. They did trade, though, which might imply that the secret's not that good. I shouldn't play my top deck here because of the mage secrets.
Demons. Another soul.
Probably should have played this one first, it turns out. My bad.
Another soul.
Was Azurite. I'm glad I didn't play Marin. But yeah, I should have played 4, because if the 4 died, I would have got the full discount on one of the other minions. Then again, I've had one of these die now, so the Death Rattle is in the effect.
Together in harmony.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Good idea. Ah, Silvermoon Brochure as well. Okay. Oh, my opponent's playing new cards. I can't be upset at that. I can be a little bit upset when I'm about to die.
Relaxation for all, and all thanks to me.
Have to kill the 8-1. I need Wondrous Wand into Zilliax. Would be a really, really good play. There's also an interesting line of Wondrous Wand into Return Policy, which becomes 0 mana discount minion by 6. And then getting Argus with it as well for the lifesteal. I'm gonna die to Blingtron. Cool. And I don't have a weapon to break this, so I just have to live with it.
Heroes that champion order.
Really? Rush? We might be seeing how good Zephrys can be as well in a moment.
Not too quickly.
I'm about to be on 3 health though, so I think I need more than what Zephrys can do. I'm actually dead.
I didn't see that coming.
I'm dead to Blingtron Priest. It's fine. I'm still okay with this. Even if the deck doesn't work, it's actually worth testing. Because I actually think if we can hit Magtheridon fairly consistently, which is actually part of the reason why in an early iteration of my theory craft of this deck, I actually had Magtheridon in the deck. But I didn't know how consistently I'd hit it with the window shoppers, and it turns out it's not at all. I've hit it once out of 4, I think. No, more than 4. Once out of 8, I think.
Dead men tell no tale.
Alright, someone else is playing Demon
My
Hunter, which is
blind eyes
spooky.
See what others cannot.
Hopefully they're playing the Pain package, which is part of the reason why I've got Hot Calls in it, to deal with aggression. The other thing that might be correct is actually that you should just run the
Darkness calls.
the normal window shopper package.
Look who it is.
Perhaps it's like more control-y opening isn't a good idea.
Prepared.
I don't think my opponent is aware that I'm probably playing the same deck, or similar deck, since he's memeing at me.
Tuned to perfection.
Are we gonna get a snap play here?
My wool itches for war.
It might be the same deck. You can't. You can now. Zephrys, go get him. You shouldn't be in this deck, but let me see why you should be. We don't want to spend a lot of mana. Well, actually, I say that. I do have 2 Spirit Peddlers in hand, so maybe I do want to spend a lot of mana. I think I want to impact the battlefield, though. Or I want to be hectic. I still don't really know the exact pools of all of these cards. At some point, I'm going to have to sit down and study them.
Demons.
You know what? Give me a hectic tour.
Job's done.
Okay. It's kind of what I was expecting. I didn't feel like I needed a big board clear. I just need something to ping a minion at some point, probably. Alright, it's the pirate deck.
Darkness calls.
I have the combo as well that I've not really played yet of Aranna swinging into a minion. And we're still not going to see it.
Fleet.
This is fine.
That toy was made just for me.
Just trying to count my cards here. We take basis.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
We take crowd, I suppose. It's real bad, though. Especially in this deck, which is pretty heavy, but the other cards were really bad. Basis into Cliffside's pretty useful, though. I expected to get plinged by a Demonic Blast, but... Alright, swing and a miss 2 times on Magtheridon. Wow. Okay. Use all your aggressive cards to control my board. I think that's a good deal. Abyssal Basis is my biggest minion that's died, right? A pirate is their biggest minion.
Scurvy dog. I didn't see that. Darkness.
I think I'm willing to accept that this is never going to hit a buff. I don't want it to get hit by the 6 discount as well. The issue in this matchup, funnily enough, is how I'm going to kill my spirit guys, because they're not going to ever play big minions. I think. Alright, that's a pretty big minion. Run the Peddler in. Go get him.
Another soul. Darkness falls.
Risks are always worth taking.
Huh. We're both Demon Hunter Priest, huh? Okay. Ow.
Curvy dog. Another soul.
I'm back, bitch. You have one card, I have a 6/6. Please don't be Paraglide. I might have lethal next turn. 6. No, I definitely don't have lethal. I have potentially quite a lot of damage, though. Alright, big demon on top of my deck. What are you? That's a fireball, I think. Always Doomguard, apparently. I can Aranna Nightshade. It develops a minion, I suppose. It does mean my buff if the 6/6 dies is going on Doomguard.
I grow impatient.
Risks are always worth taking.
Damn. I should have swung first. That was my bad. I missed 5 damage. I was gonna say, hopefully that doesn't hit the minion so I can trade with my face, but I should have hit with my face first. No, that could have gone wrong as well. Actually, there was no good outcome. Because I could have hit the 6 damage into the 2 health minion. You don't have 4 damage. You don't have charge.
Good hit. My turn. You would make a capable Illidan.
Holy moly.
Curvy dog.
Adrenaline rush.
Who dares summon me?
Honestly, I had to just do it to them. Them thinking that I generated a random Doomguard to beat them is just too much. Little did they know I generated a random Fireball that would have also killed them. I think that one was a little bit more, though, disrespectful. Alright, 2 and 3.
Illidan versus Uther.
Gonna be tough.
I will fight with honor. My blind eyes see what others cannot.
I probably want tea, but nothing else. I'll take this. I'm hoping that a mixture between the Nightshade Tea, the Taste of Chaos, the red card I don't have yet, or Hot Calls is able to deal with the aggression from Paladin. I think if I can't deal with Handbuff Paladin, this deck won't ever work. Or, you know, it means I should also play an aggressive opening and just trade into my opponent, is the other line. Okay, it's interesting you did that because I can just break it. But also, I think there's only 2 decks that run that in their deck. One of them's Earthen... Oh, no, there is more. Earthen Paladin does run this card. So does... I think it's Earthen Paladin. I'm not joking. Jiminator was running a list of Earthen Paladin fairly recently. And This sort of has the hallmarks of it. I'm also going to have to burn my coin, I think, because I can't afford to let them draw cards. Which means, actually, do I need to play the weapon on this turn? Oh, sorry, generate the weapon? Yeah, I should still get the weapon and burn the coin, I think.
I grow impatient.
The alternative is I push the button. The alternative actually is a Nightshade Tea. No, that's not the alternative. It is Taste of Chaos. Button taste.
Time grows short.
To perfection.
I think that's most likely going to fill out my curve for the next turn. I can play it with tea. It's a bit of a slow play, though. I really hated burning the coin there, but if it's what I think it is, I have to. The other deck that plays it is the Mage Paladin one, but obviously they're not Mage, they're a Paladin. And then the final one is Linessa combo deck. Which it might... Well, I mean, it has Linessa in the deck, I think, but I'm pretty certain it's Earthen Paladin. Having played Earthen Paladin before. Alright, we get the weapon online next turn. We swing onto 5 and win the game. And if it's Earthen Paladin can't deal with the Zilliaxes. So if I can cheat Zilliax out multiple times with the cube, then we probably win. If I can't do that, though, then they will outvalue me. And if it's a combo deck, then I'm in trouble. Oh, he's Padner again. Alright, it's neither. I don't know what this deck is. It probably is the Linessa or Lyra, whatever it's called. Linessa? I think it's the combo deck with the holy spells, because I don't think Earthen Paladin runs Flickering Lightbot. Unless it's a spicy list. Certainly, I personally, in my version of the Earthen Paladin, I tried Gorgonzola at the start. I eventually removed it. But I run Panna in that deck. I also run the Divine Shield face thing. Man, this thing being 4 mana. I know it got nerfed from 3, but it is so brutal.
Keep on panning.
New question is, do I want to retain health or minions? And I think the answer to that is that
Darkness calls.
At this point, I think I'd rather retain the minion. I think if I was much lower, I probably would have done the reverse and just lost the 1-1. I did basically play a 1-1 there, take 3 damage, but for 0 mana. Is that a good deal? Not really. I probably should have done that the other way. Oh well.
By the holy light! I didn't see that coming.
That's pretty spooky. If it's Linessa. Three 6, huh? Okay. Hot coals, please. If I swing with the weapon, I get a 6-6, which will trade into the 3-6. I do have to take 3 damage for the pleasure of doing that, but I'm pretty certain it's the play I have to make.
Another soul.
And then this is an equivalent deal. Actually, it's better because I would have taken 3 damage otherwise. The scary thing is the discounts, though, where they've gone. I do have Argus in hand. Potentially I can recover with Argus. I just need a buff to go in a good spot. And then when this dies, return policy becomes 3 mana. There's no point in drawing a demon anymore. My weapons have drawn all my demons. So it shouldn't be the weapon I pick anymore, it should be this. Or Sylvanas if I ever draw it in one of these games and play it. That's part of the other reason why Sylvanas is in that deck. I had one spare slot for Death Rattles, and Return Policy Sylvanas is very good. Holy shit, this is the Linessa, and they're the 2 cost. 3 damage for free, and they didn't take it. Kind of crazy. Speaking of kind of crazy, I'm not thrilled with the outcome here. That's fine.
Another soul. Take a rest.
That toy was made just for
Magtheridon, please.
That toy
Magtheridon,
just
please.
for me.
I also forgot this was the 6/5 form. Thank you. Whoops. Whatever, still good enough. Now that was a swing turn. This is kind of what I envisaged with this deck. Just continuously giving 6-mana discounts to all my minions. And then playing this mid-rangey, slightly, you know, late-rangier deck. I just keep playing these big threats after big threats after big threats. It's kind of disgusting, no? And if my opponent doesn't deal with all of this, I play Argus next turn and repeat the process. I say I repeat the process. I heal back to 30 is what I do. Very good against an OTK deck being at 30 health. Because that deck is not very consistent in its OTK. It's a miracle deck, really, at its core. Consecration. Not Consecration. Wow, okay.
I must move quickly.
That is phenomenal news for me. Okay, this is not a good play, I think. Unless... Is this another glow stick? Yeah, I don't like this play. Alright, it actually doesn't matter I'm at 16 health anymore. It's just not a concern. The biggest minion they had die this game is something from the cheese. Oh, it's Flickering Lightbot is the biggest thing they have had die this game. Mine currently is a Window Shopper, which isn't very good. Okay. So I can't do Rest in Peace just yet.
Demons.
Which I think means I just play a big boy on the board and then call it a day. Or this.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Mysterious orb. What is your wisdom?
I'll play this instead.
My eyes are on the spotlight.
It's only 1 health, but it's a threat on the board. I guess one other issue with my deck is, if I don't draw Marin, I don't really have draw. And if I don't get both weapons off, I also don't really have good draw. I've hit all my demons already, so the weapon won't draw me anymore. I'm really just waiting for Marin for another refill now. Otherwise, I'm kind of like out of stuff. I guess Argus as well could give me something. And maybe that's what I have to do. Don't get the 2/2s, I just get Argus to give me a Death Rattle and see where we go from there. And perhaps that's something that Return Policy can give me some value on. I guess that's the other thing. If I didn't have all the demons drawn already, Return Policy would have given me a draw as well. Oh my god. Woo!
The victory.
Woo! That was scary. I said that was scary. Yeah, it was pretty spooky. Alright, 3 and 3. Holy moly, this deck's actually not doing that bad. My only regret is I didn't play the 10th drink spell that game. My other regret is I've not cubed anything yet. In fact, I've only seen cube one time, right? And I mulliganed it. I think I've been a bit unlucky with the cubes. Or lucky depending on how you want to class the quality of a cube. Which I don't think is particularly high.
Illidan versus Lady Vash. It is an honor, Lord.
Alright, this is probably Evolved Shaman.
Our strength.
Okay, we have the control tools, but I don't have the weapon. Could do with top decking the weapon, or the 2-drop to shoot to the weapon. Alright, this is the Ongoro board, right? They must be playing... I actually don't know what they're doing. I actually don't know what they're doing. This feels like a bad play. Unless they have another one. And they're playing Sigil into Sigil. Because that was a coin Sigil, and I can clear it.
Welcome to the crew.
Alright. My opponent is about to have a sad time. The only real question is, do I use Hot Coals? And I think the answer is yes. This is good enough. Removes 7 damage off the board. Also, if they play the nerd that gives them buffs. Cool. You know what, Zephrys? I'll take you, buddy.
Oh, have you filled out the paperwork?
And I'll take the control card this time. I was actually looking for Hex, funnily enough. Not that I really give a shit about this thing, but... I changed my mind, I somewhat care about it now. It's not a good trade for me, but... on the off chance they have a pirate to buff it with, I mean, I guess I'd just Hex it. Whatever. I'm playing a control deck now. I'm Control Demon Hunter. A deck that has never ever worked in the history of Hearthstone. Jeez. 3 to clear all. I mean, it's actually my last AoE, so I probably shouldn't just burn it like that. I can play T. The Master's a little bit awkward here. Maybe I do just Holy Nova. Holy Button, hit it with a Taste of Chaos. Yeah. Okay. That replaces my AoE. I'm probably peddling no next turn. Although that being said, if I say peddle next turn, I don't have many draws right now. I still haven't got my weapon. Or my shopper. Wait, is this Highlander Shaman? Did I just have a really aggressive opening, or aggressive looking opening, and I got baited? Is that what happened? Okay, we'll do a Peddler, because I would be happy for it to hit the cube. Aranna is probably the low roll here, but there is some fun stuff I can do with Aranna. I guess they're looking for Hex. Okay. That is lucky for me that I can deal with this. I could cube this. And start the cube train. You know what? I'm not going to play the cube at this rate, otherwise we'll do the cube. And I don't think I need to play Aranna this turn.
Darkness calls.
I'd expect my opponent to be able to deal with a 4/6 as a Shaman on turn 7. If they can't, though, all these boys are nothing to give the buffs to. Oh. Don't hit the cube. Rag, you're a piece of shit. Did anyone tell you that? What is my draw right now? My draw is actually heinous. Okay, well, we're going to Aranna.
Risks are always worth taking.
Perfect. I passed my 6 mana. Your turn. You know what I think this might be? Oh, no, it isn't. I was going to say, maybe it's the flip-flop Shaman deck, where they tried to put 20, or 15, or whatever it is, eruptions into my deck. Hello, hello, hello. It's a weapon. Order dictates that I should trade here first. Or with the 5/4. Depends which one I want to keep alive. I may also want to return policy. No, it doesn't make sense to return policy one of these.
Demons?
How do I want to do this? I can't work it out. You know what? I'm too dumb. I think I do want to do this. Then this. That was the wrong play, I think. Maybe I couldn't have ever worked it out right. I feel like there was a world where I didn't have to take any damage, but I just couldn't figure it out. And by take any damage, I mean I didn't have to take damage on one of my minions. I could just do it to the face. But I think I always had to run a 50-50 that either the drink hit the 0/1 or the totem. Alright, that's a pretty good roll for me. With the exception of this, the rest are pretty good. And actually, I'm just going to red card that, I think. Ugh, please not. Okay, that's fine. I was worried about 4 damage to all there. Okay, Sylvanas is probably the card that we need to discount and repeatedly return policy on. I think that is our ticket out of here. Okay, we're red carding this. An incredible outcome, unironically.
just for me.
I'm the perfect toy.
I've actually misplayed here. But that has sort of fixed it a little bit. Because I don't want to hit the buff onto the Magtheridon here, but I think we're going to have to risk it. Ah, fuck it, I'll just leave the board as is. Whatever. Take my Aranna if you want, take my 6/4 if you want. I needed one more mana to use Fan the Hammer as well to get the kills. But I wanted to play Magtheridon so that my Peddler buff didn't hit a 1-drop. Retrospectively, I shouldn't have played the Window Shopper. I should have just played Fan the Hammer and chilled. Unironically, that trade's not that bad. It's annoying that it's a 4-1, of course, but... this doesn't really do anything. I hit the Peddler. Gotta love hitting that Peddler. Right, I have got the weapon now. I should probably consider doing it. I think that is the right play now. It is the last demon in the deck, so the weapon itself is somewhat pointless, unless I can bring back Aranna, which I think I cannot. Actually, no, I can. What did they get back, though? They get Ragnaros back. I probably don't want to give them Ragnaros. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just look for another Magtheridon and call it a day. Yeah, sure.
That toy was made just for me.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Never Magtheridon, huh? Well, that's good with my weapon. Fuck, I didn't leave myself enough mana for Fan the Hammer again. I'm stupid. I guess we go down this route instead. So no demons in the deck, so there's no way for me to draw cards now with the exception of Marin. I think that's one of the things I might change about this deck is just having a bit more consistent ways to draw cards. It's becoming a slight issue. I'm also slightly concerned right now about playing Sylvanas. Fuck, I have no way to hide it. I'm slightly worried about playing Sylvanas right now. Because they probably are running Yogg in that deck somewhere. Although one of them is an Overload card, so that's definitely not Yogg. Do I just send it?
I grow impatient.
You know what? We get Magtheridon back with Rest in Peace, so it's not the end of the world. I've come to the conclusion this is worth hexing.
Go, bro. I need it.
And I push 1 damage. It's pretty bad because they can just break the Sylvanas now, but at least it's in my return policy when I need it. Yeah, actually, that was a misplay. I shouldn't have just played it into an empty board. I should have left the 5/5 up. Okay, I deserve to lose this game. That was a really bad play. Also, I need to remember, if I do Rest in Peace the Magtheridon after he dies, they do get Yogg back. No, not Yogg, the Rag. They get Rag back. Which isn't great. Holy shit, I might lose now. I'd say might. I deserve to lose, but they just drew a full hand of cards. It's gonna upset some people, but I think I have to do this.
My eyes are on the spotlight.
We take 4 damage and I fan the hammer it.
Darkness calls.
Because then I can demonic deal next turn and swing with the weapon and I get a demon draw for free. And we need that demon to be Sargeras, I think, to have actually any chance of winning. I need infinite value.
Welcome to the crew.
We have hot calls for this board currently. Just generate cookie again, why not?
Welcome to the crew.
Okay, so Tolan's Goblet is 4/1s. It's actually not a bad result. As long as I can generate another Magtheridon, it's a good result. And actually, if they fill their board, I should rest in peace, because they don't get a minion. Yep, my opponent has misplayed, but they probably don't know it. Never mind, they're a genius. Never mind, they're dumb. I say they're dumb, I'm the dumbest one. It's not Magtheridon, it's Illidari Inquisitor. It's still fine, I can make this work. Actually, it's better. You know what? This was a better play. Wait, how do I do this? 3-2. I think I demonic deal just so the weapon play works. Wait, I have lethal.
I didn't see that coming.
Wait, I don't have lethal. It doesn't matter. I do have lethal. Honestly, I should stop playing Hearthstone. We went 4-3. We went 4-3. I'm just too... I'm too messed up. Hey, we got all the drinks, though. That's perfect. I always forget, like, hot calls was damage to the face, yada, yada, yada. Either way, you know what? There is actually some potential in that deck. I think that's not the refined list for it, but... it's kind of interesting, kind of cool. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just out of it right now, YouTube and Twitch. That'll do for this episode. If you enjoyed it, why not leave a like, comment, subscribe, everything helps me out. Let's see you again next time. Before I go, there you go, 4-3. Bye-bye.